Hello and welcome to the Stanley Parable. I couldn't wait for the Ultra Deluxe one, which is coming out later this year or the beginning of the next year, so I'll play this in the meantime. But I will also play the other version, which is kind of an extended version of this game. I've played this one in my channel, but I have deleted it, so I'll do it again because I love this game and everything about it. Are the subtitles on? Yep. Let's go. Loading. I will try to get as many different endings as possible and different, conversations and dialogues. So it might take a while. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. But maybe an hour or so, around there. I think so, at least. It's gonna be a short one. I won't do like many videos of it, so it's gonna be like one video, maybe two max, but it shouldn't be more than that because Batman is finished and I have nothing else to play really.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Damn. This game, I love this game so much, man. This is awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Alright. So all of my coworkers are gone. And E is to interact, right? Yeah, close. What is over here? Complete emptiness.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are these clocks actually moving? I mean, I can see the seconds one. But if it goes to 12, will the minute one move as well? Or maybe that's another ending, just waiting for the clock to move. That could be something.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That is true. And I can actually jump out of the window right now. But that's not the time. It's not the time right now for that. I closed the monitor. What year is this? Did he actually say the year? I'm not sure. I can't jump. Can't jump, really? Thought I could jump. Oh, it's a keyboard sounding thing. Okay. Yellow. What could this mean? I don't know. Strange. Strange life we live in. And it actually moves. Oh my god, that's...
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Are you sure about that? I don't know, you're really tricky, man. I don't trust you.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Yeah, that's me. Alright. What is this? Okay, let's go. Whatever. I hate Mondays. Luckily, it's not a Monday right now. It is a, what day is it? It's a Wednesday. It's Wednesday right now, but it won't be uploaded on Wednesday. It will probably be uploaded on Thursday. Most likely. Just saying. Lovely place. Would like to visit that place sometime. Too bad I can't.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Are we gonna be obedient or are we gonna be a rebel? Because I'm gonna do both of them anyways. So let's be a rebel for now. Left, right? Left, right? Right, left. Wait. Was it left? Enter the door on his left. I remember him saying left, so let's go here.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I love your voice, man. It's so good. It's so good. Smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. Butter. Smooth as butter.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yes, there are a lot of coffee cups here, so we could drink. Wait, what was it? I hate...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh, paintings. There are paintings here as well. Number one, Dad, what was this one?
At this point,
I don't know.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I don't remember all the dialogue, so that's
Stanley
awesome.
sat around waiting for more dialogue.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
We are a rebel on this first turn. I mean, first ride or cycle or circle. So no. Let's go here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
True, that is true. But no one is here, so who could actually fire me? No one. Unless there are enemies here, then they can fire me with guns. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion, will cause death. Okay. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Is that an invitation? Congratulations, it's a celebration. Party on, we all been waiting.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me
You are
prove
beautiful.
it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
You are beautiful. I want to meet you. I'm going behind the scenes to meet you. That's what's going on right now. When you look at the time, it's going backwards. Because I'm going backwards. 2B4. 2B4. I will never find all of the endings, but...
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
The reds or the blue pill? Which one was which? I think... Was the blue pill in the Matrix that it took? I'm not sure. I want to go in the Matrix.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red? This looks like bread. Let's go here.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red. Thank you for showing me the color. For the red. Everything is red and white. Red and white. So I will make that my thumbnail. Okay, is that a thumbnail? Looks like a thumbnail to me. Yup. I will probably not use that one. Because that's what it always comes down to.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Which one? I'm looking at my own soul. Let's see what we'll find.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Oh. Relaxing music. Meditative music.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Okay, that's not my soul then. But it is very peaceful. Oh my god, the music. The music. And the colors, oh my god. Just drink it all in. Drink it all in. God damn, it's still changing, so that's great. Are those auroras? Aurora? Alright. Damn, that doesn't look inviting at all. I wanna stay here. Damn it. No. No wallpapers. Oh man.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Okay.
Right. Where were we?
Okay. God damn. So dreamy. I actually feel hypnotized right now, so I'm alright with falling asleep. This is kind of like falling asleep music, the good stuff. I should go back to meditating and stuff. I should do it once a week at least. A long one, a long meditating session. I know it works, but it's so freaking hard for that long, you know. Narrator, are we okay? Can we progress now? Okay. It just started again. I'm sorry, it's just it's on a loop, man. It's on a loop. What can I do?
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I won't die. Oh, do you mean I have to die? Is there... Why can't I jump? I don't wanna jump down.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I don't want to, but I kinda have to.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
There are no other options. No other options. I'm thinking. If there's another option, tell me. I mean, there wasn't another door, so I could just be on a loop forever. So that sucks. Maybe all of the co-workers got the same voice inside their heads and got to this place, and all of them jumped down and then respawned, and they didn't see anyone else because they were already on another cycle. Okay, 360.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment.
Parkour.
Can we please get back to the other room?
For sure, for a second only though.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving. Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
There's nothing good that can come from that as well. Nothing good.
No, what are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Give me another door, you creator. You are God, basically, yeah? Because you created those doors, and then you removed one, and you created arrows and stuff. So you are basically God of this game. Give me a trampoline under here or something, so I could go on with the story. Ow.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike
No.
No. That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
You are not an empath. You are totally off the rails. No pun intended. That's not it. I just want to progress. I love your game. This is amazing. Ow.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. well, this one is yours.
Are these the Joker stairs? Are these stairs specifically made for me to die? Ow.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going
Back to the start. Well.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
That's not gonna happen again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Who knows?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. But maybe. Just maybe I will do what you want this time. But only this time. Alright?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can I close this door? No? Alright, let me go here. Tell me what you got. Hello? Am I in heaven? Why is everything white? Your room right now is very bright right now, huh? Yeah, extremely bright. Now it's not as bright, but now it is. If you're looking at it at night or evening when it's dark, it's really bright right now for you. But now it's not.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Meeting schedule Monday. What day is it in this game right now? I don't know. What are your dreams for the future? Success, nature, transcend, lunch, travel, metamorphosis, spring break, clear skin, hope, less air, pollution, about mitosis, charts, tips for not getting fired, talk less, do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you, take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers, resent coworkers for not supporting you more. That's basically right. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header, and throw some bevel on all the text. Everyone is unique, you most of all. Well, yes, that is true. Whew. Monetize free to play. Yeah, that's Fortnite. Broom closets. That's what I remember this one. Ow.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There's some good dialogues in here, but it's gonna take too long, so yeah, I'm gonna go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, I will do what you say this time, like fully. I think. Yeah, let me go here. Executive bathroom. Sounds feisty. Hello. Ooh, my bad. What is this? Wait. Can I zoom? Can I zoom? I can't. Okay, I have to read it backwards then. Business time. No, I'm not gonna. No. Yellow.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Shocker.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845, 2845, 2845, 2845, 2845, 2845,
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I will. Can I play a piano? Max's Payne's theme song? No. Okay. Yellow. 2845. Where is everyone? That is kind of creepy, dude. What is this place? Why is this here? And down we go. Oh. And down we go.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
It is a bit strange because I don't remember this. Did I never do what he wanted?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Never mind. Damn it. That means I have to come back here. Mind Control Facility. I'll be back. Yeah. Not going back right now, but I will be back on another run.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I have a bit of strength. A little bit of strength. Nothing over here. Video camera. Let's record.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is indeed a reference to the Matrix. Where is me? Saw that place over there. That 489 looked like it was me, but it's not really. No. Get out of here, you alarm thing. 4-2. It was something about 4-2, right? 4-2, 4-2. That's mine, right? That is me. That's me. 4-2-7. That's me. Alright. Alright, I found myself. I made something happen. Narrator, what else do you have for me? Boop.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
It appears to be so.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
These are some deep questions.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How? Is this another puzzle thing? Do I have to figure this out? Oh no. I will never figure it out. Boop. Beep beep boop boop. Yellow. 5. Hold on. Let me go down here. Let me just check it out. Well, this is kind of a Christmas game, isn't it? It's not even December yet, but look at all these lights. Look at all these lights. Flashing lights. Like that song. But alright, let's go here.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
And lose your job. Okay. So I guess off. Am I free at last?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine! Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps The only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Can I please walk around in here? Please do not go back. I just look at this place. I wanna explore a little bit. Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy. I'm happy for Stanley. Good job, man. Unluckily for you, you have many clones. Or maybe you are all of the co-workers and you never understood this. And all of the co-workers have that voice in their heads, which is you, and they've all gone away, like I have just twice now. And that's why they're gone. Damn. These are some interesting stuff, man. Wait.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
What do I do now? How do I make this happen? Can I read this? I can't make it out. Happiness Foundation. Oh. Well, it's not. What's going on? What is going on? What is happening? Waiting input. Input received. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Input received, okay. I have to make sure I can I have to do all of them. I have to do all of them. I have to make sure of it. Okay. Well, everything is done over here. Input is done over there, right? Yeah, that's great. Was this here before? I'm not sure. Okay. We're gonna do this. Alright?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did do that. Or did I just fuck it up? I guess I did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find it. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
It's actually true. You actually said something that was true. Alright, I know. It's not healthy.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward. into the opened passageway.
Calmly. And down we go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nah. I'ma escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Do, 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 do.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Do, 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 do.
Nope, still on board with death.
True. Or actually, I want to. That's not allowed. That was all a bunch of mumbling. Okay. No. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do me, which is death. I'm gonna do death, and we'll see what happens. All right.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Ho ho ho! This looks like a doorway to hell. Boop. Did I live? Or did I die? We'll see in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Help!
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yes, it was quick. But I lived. Did you die? Yes. But I lived. God damn it, man.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Da-da-da-da-da. Will you look at this clean
When
place?
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Well, credits, many stuff. Andreas Jørgensen. Yeah. Source valve. Yeah, that. It did look familiar. Kevin Brighting. Damn, you are awesome. I love you. Is this Finnish? Miikka Lahti. Yeah. Is this Finnish? Dean Darko or Donnie Darko? Donnie Darko. I don't want to go too crazy. Like, check everything. That's no. I don't. That's not my thing. Not my thing. In September 2012, we submitted the standard parallel to the greenlights. Valve's process of approving games for Steam. The greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos, which were still enough to win the community's approval. Well, thank freaking God. I am so proud of this community. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. I've seen this trailer, yeah. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. I see. Is this John? Tron. Just taking this all in. This is a cool museum.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Boopity-doop.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I see.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay, God.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
I know you're gonna put this down. You're gonna close the door.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. This is... I didn't know that was even a door. My bad. Okay, this is only one way, alright. Totally fine. Oh! Look at this!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Why?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Finding Easter eggs is not my thing. Because I'm not good at it.
When Stanley... Wait.
Oh.
What? No, no, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
Yes.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Don't give me so many options. Why are you giving me so many options? That means I have to do this again to find the other one. What is... Okay, I'll be going here. Every door is open. Is that true? Is every door open? No, I don't want to go here.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
God damn it, man. Damn it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
God damn it, man, you're not doing the right things. Okay. This better be. Okay.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
That's a good idea. I'm liking this one so far. Did we miss something? No. Is something openable?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Are we gonna restart again?
Wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Did I win?
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Finally got a title too.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
But it was.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
God damn it, man, dude. Why? Yes.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Thumbnail, maybe. Sounds good to me. Lego. Oh, yes. What is this? Is that Mahjong? Mahjong? Are you playing card games over here? This is fun.
You see,
I like
the
this.
line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
No, I was just trying to figure it out.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
This is copyrighted music. Holy shit.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Can't promise you that, but I will try my best. Fern. Okay. Thank you for cutting the music.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Are you not controlling the line? Oh, well, look at that.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
This is... Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Let's play Prince of Persia on here. Can we do that? Because I know this game has Portal and this game has Minecraft.
Oh no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say goes.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay, let's go. The confusion ending.
What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Damn it. I want this ending, okay? This is a perfect ending to this video and a perfect ending to the game. God damn it, man.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did I get the ending or is there more? I don't know anymore.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Feel like there is so much more.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe he thought to himself. Maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. The clock is always changing, so I never know if it has ended or not. And I don't know if I got the confusion ending, but I'm gonna title it anyway. Because, yeah. Whew, thank you for watching this masterpiece. May you have a great and wonderful life. Goodbye.